of it. See if I can get jacked up. See if I can stimulate him. If I walk up to him, yep. At some point he'll sing a song when she turns his voice on. This is fun. Wendy, how are you doing, dear? Good, good. I love it. Very good, Jane. That is. Well, you know, it's okay. It's okay.
That's how you do it.
You've got all, but the boys are still pretty awesome. Way to go, Abby. You're doing good. There is some teamwork. Okay.
I've only ripped it once so far.
Tarantulas are quite hairy. That's actually one of their main defense mechanisms. All that hair on her butt. She can flick it off, and then it's like fiberglass. It'll get in your eyes and hair. And she's really taking an adventurous route on my hands. I'm like,
Oh, she's beautiful.
yeah, so she's a Mexican Redney, and they've got that butt hair, and they will flick it if they feel nervous. They can do it while they're running, right? They got 8 legs, so they can be like, ah, get away! And if anything flicks their butt hair on you, tarantulas or weirdos on the street, I advise you to run the other way. Tarantulas are also super fragile. So she has got a really hard exoskeleton, and then she's like an egg on the inside. So she's really fragile. If she falls from even this far, she could be really hurt, which is why I'm like, girl, you shouldn't be walking everywhere. So tarantulas you won't necessarily see all of them building nests high up in trees or corners of your house like the little spiders, because they're big and they're really fragile. They like to dig something called a burrow. Can you guys say burrow?
Burrow.
Not burrito. What are you guys listening? So they will inject the bug with their venom, and then the inside of the bug becomes like a liquid and they'll drink it. So they're like bloodsuckers, sanguinivores, like insurance companies, lawyers, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. So, if you've ever seen a tarantula out in the wild, it was probably a boy tarantula looking for a girl tarantula.
Where's your black light?
These guys like it humid, and you will notice when you put a black light, they're going to glow green.
Oh, that's fun.
I remember this.
Yes.
I remember this.
So that's how you know it's a true scorpion, is if they glow under this black light. So we do have scorpions. Alright, so this is all the latest rage nowadays.
Oh, it's a bearded dragon.
Oh, how
The lizard
lovely.
mohawk.
The lizard mohawk is right.
Great hairbrushes.
Hi.
Okay, you can put your hands off that like
Oh, he.
perfect. So this is Hela. Hela has a sister at Scales and Tails named Loki, so they're Loki and Hela if you're a Marvel fan. Bearded dragons are super sweet lizards. They're really popular pets. They're native to Australia, and they're called bearded dragons because she's got all these scales under her chin, but she can turn dark black and puff out in a big beard, so she looks like scary Abraham Lincoln. Because apparently Abraham Lincoln in the animal world is just terrifying, and she's got to huff and puff for all those terrifying things in Australia, am I right? So, one thing... Alright.
And when they're in the winter, they
These guys will
freeze
go
for the
into
winter, but they're still alive.
Yes, so
I know,
they
it's
will
weird.
sleep for a couple months in the winter time. Yeah, so they'll eat all their good food, and then when its food starts getting slim, starts cooling down, they can actually kind of hibernate in a way. Captive bearded dragons, some of them will do that as well. Bearded dragons make great pets. They're really friendly. They generally tolerate handling really well. They do get quite large. They get to about 24 inches long. And Madagascar, and he'll get big enough to eat a lemur.
Okay, wow.
So this guy's a super beautiful snake. He is a boa. You guys are welcome to pet him. He's super friendly. His name's Malfoy. He's super iridescent.
Do you have Harry Potter? You have Harry Potter too?
Just give Ruby.
No, everyone is touching it.
That's the danger.
She
So do you guys know what snake scales are made of?
Oh, what are they made of?
So their scales are going to be made of keratin. So keratin is in our nails, it's in our hair, it's in rhino horns,
She's gonna take
it's in
a pinch
horse
here.
hooves, all that sort of stuff. It's kind of like nature's plastic. So it'd be like if you were covered in fingernails. He is native to a small part of Utah. Most of their range is going to be in Arizona. This is Chuck Norris.
Wait, what?
Chuck Norris is a chuckwalla. These guys are, you have to have a permit to own them, so don't go to the small part of Utah and catch one after this, alright? Because then there would be no more in Utah, they'd all be in Arizona, and we'd like to keep our Utah population going. Yeah, this one feels a little bit more like sandpaper. So do you guys know what Salt Lake and is known for? Salt, right? Yep, we're known for being super salty. So this guy eats all those plants in the ground and that have absorbed all that salt, and then he's got a lot of excess salt in his body, right? So he's got to get rid of that salt.
Oh, good job, Ruby.
So he has to
Ruby,
get rid
good
of the
job.
salt. He has
Oh.
a tickle in his nose. He goes, achoo! And he sneezes out all that excess salt. So sometimes on his cage at the shop, there's gonna be like little salt marks, or around his nose there'll be white stuff everywhere. Like he ate too many powdered donuts,
I read
where he works on Wall Street. So this guy, he's pretty crazy. That's how he deals with his salt. So once again, we're not gonna go catch one in the wild after this, right?
Yeah, no.
Body of the snake right here, and you'll hold the tail. And then you'll keep it over here as far away from me as possible so I can stay safe. Sound good?
So wait, this is a venom.
Yeah, so you can face your friends.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, we're gonna show them off to them over here.
Okay.
I'll be over here. Well, I love how none of you are like, huh, let's not have her hold a venomous reptiles. Like, welcome to the Thunderdome. Okay. So I'm gonna get the snake. I'm gonna gently place its head here. You're gonna hold the tail, and then, like I said, far away from me. If it starts slithering back up the hook, that's really unfortunate for you. Just set it down gently, okay?
Okay then.
I'm
kind of nervous.
Like I said,
Don't let your feet touch the ground. I'll wait under the cage.
like I said, handling venomous reptiles that are really bright colors.
Oh,
It's
how
important to use all sorts of protection.
beautiful. That's a
Um,
beautiful snake.
Is this a corn snake?
It's a corn snake. He's not venomous.
Oh
I've
my god.
never handled venomous
He's not
animals
venomous,
as
it's
a
a
child.
corn
After the first time.
Annie, you're so smart. You got the corn
It's a
snake.
corn snake. I like these. These are adorable.
Yeah, you can take off the.
Is it mimic?
I want to hold them.
He's gonna have those yellow and red pigments really showing out on him. Bearded dragons can come in bright colors. Most large snakes, they can be albino, they can be cystic, whatever you want. I'm sure they breed for it.
So how old is that snake, would you say?
Yeah, you can take him around. I'm actually not sure how old he is. We have so many animals at Scales and Tails, and not all of them we've purchased. A lot of them are also kind of rescued or surrendered to us. So I have not memorized every.
But he's like a full grown. Is he full grown is what I'm wondering. Or maybe not.
Average,
Huh?
I think he'll get a little bit bigger.
Okay. Okay.
Guys, he's a corn snake.
Don't,
As long as you don't
yeah.
poke him in the eyeballs, he'll do
Yeah, be very kind to the snake.
He's just trying to move direction.
Annie, you're doing such a good job, honey. You're doing such a good job.
the corn snake?
Corn snake. He doesn't eat corn. He's gonna eat all of the little mice and rats and other things that otherwise eat the corn in the cornfields.
I'd be a bit careful. He's trying to move on to you, Oliver.
I want him to move on to me.
No, you may not.
I want
He's actually really important. You should be nice to
It's a corn
snakes. They're
snake.
great for the ecosystem.
They are.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to love them, but just don't be mean to them when you see them.
He's the reason.
So where does this one live?
Cornfields, more like eastern mid-United States. He's got
Okay.
kind of a big range. So this is Bert. Hello, Bert.
Bert.
I need you guys to be ready to catch it. Are you ready? Set. Go. I know it. Did I say fast?
Is it a turtle?
I meant slow.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
So this is a red-footed tortoise. Red-footed tortoises are native to South America. There are different kinds of Alright, so tell them to remember not to come to the dangers of publicity. Oh, alright. I will hold on to the end. So turtles and tortoises, their spines are attached to their shell all the way down. So they will grow with their shell the entire time, their entire lifetime. It's not like Mario Kart where they can pop out of their shell and go back in. They can also feel you petting their shell. This is Eminem. Eminem's got lots of buddies at Scales and Tails. We got
No, and I'm not going to either. I'm your photographer.
She's the photographer, not the.
Humans have always loved having pets. They'd have them and they'd bring them down to the river to wash them off, and that was a good way to socialize. They'd all have different tortoises. There's one with little yellow dots and things like that. So they're pretty cute. You guys know what their shells are made of?
Keratin.
Good! Keratin, just like our fingernails. They also, if you think about their shell in a way that they've got their spine attached, it'd be like if our rib cage was external and it wrapped around us for protection. They are also known as the ball python. So in the United States, we will more than likely call them ball pythons, but they're also known as royal pythons because they're really sacred in West Africa where they're from. Royal people used to wear them as jewelry.
Oh, wow.
You see my snake necklace? It's all the latest rage. Because if you can afford to feed your jewelry, you're doing pretty well for yourself. They're also called ball pythons here because when they're scared, they curl up into a ball. Yeah. So they're going to curl up into that ball because there is a bird where they're from in West Africa called the secretary bird. And the secretary bird stomps its feet to defend itself. So this guy has got a
My gosh. That is
unless the wind was blowing, then the Cheeto might be faster. So this is an African sulcata tortoise.
Like the one that Laura has.
They will live for about 100 years. They'll also get to be about as big as the hood of a car and weigh about 100 pounds. And they will share those burrows with the whole cast of The Lion King. These guys are really popular. There's some on social media that are like Shelly the glamour tortoise. People will home them in their houses and like they eat their nails and let them walk around. So they're pretty sweet guys. They like to eat hay, squash, carrots, things like that. And they're generally really sweet children. Little scratches and they'll feel you.
that one some love in there?
Horse.
You giving that little guy some love there?
Okay, Ruby, out of the danger zone. You're in the danger
Oh
zone.
yeah, scoot
Out
up.
of the danger zone.
Ruby, get out of the
Oh,
She's okay. I told everybody to come up.
Piper, don't you want to
So you
touch
guys don't start
Toto?
opening my stuff.
Where's your Piper? Where's your adventure?
I don't like reptiles, but I'm here because of my book
Well, we love our Annie.
Oh, and cakes.
And then I got this job. No, say, hey, you're not getting fed right now. And then the snake's like, ah, okay. And then pull him out. I'll lay my snake out. I'll talk about her for a little bit. And then I'll give you guys a chance to come up and pet her. Okay? Snake hooks are a really good tool, especially if you're out hiking around foothills. This is a Burmese python.
That's a cute. Oh,
So
look
Burmese
at her.
pythons are the third largest snake.
It's okay, good kids.
Yeah, they are invasive in Florida. So they're the third largest species of snake. The largest species is going to be a reticulated python.
What's an
We do
anaconda?
have a retic at our shop
You
that
go
is
touch
17 and a half feet long. She's the largest one on display. So she just stays at our shop. And then the next one would be a green anaconda, or anacondas. They get really round. They're not necessarily long. They do get really long, but they're not going to win the length record. And then we got Burmese pythons. Like you said, they're invasive in Florida. That's not necessarily because people were getting them as pets and releasing them. You'd have to have two people in the same area releasing a male and a female. The male and the female would have to find each other before like an alligator found them or some crazy Floridian. When these snakes became popular, there was a big facility in Florida where they were all getting quarantined and they were getting shipped in and out. And the hurricane took out that facility. That's why they have their but these guys aren't, the reason that they are invasive is because of people. So if people would just, educate themselves a little bit better, we wouldn't get into situations like that. Burmese pythons are really cool. They're big. They will get really big, and they can, they can't eat a person. They've got shoulders that are far too big for more to them than anything. If they were to, strike or do anything, if you're more out of defense, then you look like a tasty snack. They do, maybe not her, but some of the larger ones could definitely.
Oh, and what's her name again? What's the
This
snake?
is Daphne.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
This is Daphne.
We have a Daphne, and we have a
two
snake
Daphnes.
named Daphne. She really is.
Well, we have
adorable.
Daphne squared.
This is pretty nice little snake.
that little snake.
Okay.
I doubt it's a little, but okay.
All right, Daryl's done. go, Preston. Good job holding that beautiful. Is that Chuck Norris? Is that what you're calling?
This one is Hellos. She's the bearded dragon.
Oh yes, the bearded dragon. She's beautiful. Abby's doing a good job holding that snake, huh? Good job, Abby. All right, Ruby. Now, Ruby, it's probably a little heavy. You're doing pretty good, huh? Do you like that snake? And let's let Forrest hold the snake. He wants to too. Okay, let's see, guys, give it a chance. Okay, scoot back. What's Forrest got on him?
how heavy it was. The one before this.
The ball python?
Yeah.
Not his head. Not his head though, okay?
goodness, I think Abby and Jane are looking good.
Oh yes.
And the boys have a method to their madness. I don't know, Ruby's looking pretty mummified over here.
Look at this. Oh no,
The mummy looking group of people, I don't know. Very good.